40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Now the man from nearby Stanford, Christian McCaffrey. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
And a Packer first down.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. For the Packers and Niners, this, of course, a rematch of the NFC Championship game from a year ago. And that game belonged to the 49ers. You might remember Raheem Mostert. Boy, he really made a name for himself in that one. 220 yards on the ground, 4 touchdown runs in the 37-20 victory that sent the 49ers to Miami. Completes it to Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
First down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Flushed out right. He's going to go deep. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give them 32 on the play. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Pass rusher extraordinaire, D Ford that time, getting the sack. To try again after the sack. Mahomes. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he gets us inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
3rd down.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
So from nothing less there than chip shot distance, a tough miss from the right hash mark.
Well, this is just a wobbler. I mean, he knows he's got to get it going left, but that was right all the way.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 20. First carry for Raheem Mostert. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. The Packer fans, and not to mention members of this defense, likely hoping to forget what Mostert did to Green Bay in the NFC title game last year. 29 carries, 220 yards, and an NFL postseason record-tying 4 touchdown runs. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
He was tackled at
just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Mostert. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Raheem Mostert averaged 5.6 yards per carry last year. That was 2nd in the NFL. So it's safe to say that it paid off that he patterned his work ethic after his hero Frank Gore, the former 49er. That's a guy who really shows you how to go out and get it done each and every day. Raheem Mostert patterned him and had a breakout season in 2019 with the 49ers.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
10 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
1st and 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
10-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
65.
We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Check girls. Shoot. Watch the shoot. 21. Check.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 7 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Packers nothing. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. They go play fake. Mahomes. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 49ers' 49-yard line.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
First down.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Devin Funchess. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here's Richie James on the return. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
On the return, the Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
I got you.
From the 38, Garoppolo. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's not going to get the first down. He had to get to the 30, but he's a yard or two short.
Gain of 7 yards.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Here's Mostert. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Now Gold for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Niners 14, Packers 7. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
First down, Green Bay.
He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
First down, Packers.
Now Mahomes. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And a Packer first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
On 4th down, here's Green Bay's 3rd-year punter, J.K. Scott, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
13-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 40-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Garoppolo. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've got to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Can we just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Tackle by Emmanuel Mosley.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. That's going to be caught. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Steps away to his left. He's going to go deep for Funchess. 4th down now as San Fran's defense is strong in coverage.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to creep.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Curtis Samuel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. Now James returning. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
On the return, the Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
31-yard line.
This is Mostert. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
He was brought down by Kendall Fuller. Brought down back at the 20.
Now Mostert. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
The ball carrier.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big third down play there for the Niners. 46 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Here's Mostert, toss left side. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Inside the red zone, and that means don't come away from there with anything less than 3 points, but everyone's thinking about 6. They're trying to get to the end zone. They decide to run a toss. Big people up front being mobile and moving, and a running back trying to follow behind them to find yardage, and that's exactly what he did.
On the tackle.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. A pitch out to Mostert. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the 49ers have moved out in front. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good.
Gold to kick off for San Francisco.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know that makes some adjustments.
2nd and 8. At the 27.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
A gain of 19.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes...
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Eric Armstead able to put an end to that play, and in so doing, puts an end to this 3rd quarter. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Thrown away and incomplete.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. 12. Garoppolo on 1st down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, And our defensive coordinator says we're going to call this be who you are defense. D-line.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Christian McCaffrey, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are an extra point away from taking the lead. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Makes the score Packers 21, 49ers 20.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
49-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Once again, it's Mostert. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They'll run the toss to Mostert. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Defensively, they rallied the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive.
Check.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch.
Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked off at about the 31. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Tackle made right at midfield.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down.
1st down.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 14. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Green Bay.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they take a knee. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he was unable to make the play himself on second down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on third down?
Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one.
And how about this finish? Able to take a knee, run out the clock, and close this game out by 1 point. You talk about how many coaches we talked to? They all said the same. All I want to do is win by 1 point. That got tested in this one.
Yep, and that cliche rings true. A single penny separates this one.
Tonight's final score.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Green Bay, a loss would have really hurt. As it stands, they finished the first half at 3-5. And they'll get a few days to savor this one before they take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for San Francisco,